to say, hey, I have this curiosity, I want to explore my sexuality, and we need to have a support system for that to happen. So
but it's not even scary to me, because like sexuality is so fluid nowadays. I don't think twice about talking about being gay. I don't give a shit. I don't think being gay is cool to me.
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is our second episode of Merch Link in Bio, and we are diving into the source text for our name, which is Logan Paul.
One of our favorite content creators.
One of our favorite LGBT icons. I'm currently, as recording this, applying to be the new editor for Maverick Media. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm 24, live in Western Massachusetts.
You have a deep hunger to grind, would you say?
And I have a deep hunger to grind. I've worked in many genres. I worked across genres. But I think the experimental stuff I've done can easily be transferred
to vlogging.
Yeah, I
think you could edit a vlog
to the vlogging style.
I watched a lot of his vlogs today, and I think you are extraordinarily capable of doing that.
Adding PNG images, audio, fuckery. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. I think I'll get it. What if oh my god. Serious inquiry is only... Oh, I'm gonna follow up and say this is honestly a serious inquiry. Like, please don't think I'm joking. Also, as a follow-up, I wrote this email to in a tone I thought would be appropriate based on Logan Paul, but I really am serious. Please consider me. Okay, yeah, so Logan Paul.
So that's done.
We'll keep our eye on the inbox.
We'll keep you updated, listener.
What if I get it? That'd be really sick.
That would be amazing.
You have to be available around the clock.
Well, because they shoot and edit on the same day, right?
Do you know how good for Logan Paul it would be to have a gay editor?
A long distance lesbian collaborator.
Yeah. He could use that. He could
I think you would really rehabilitate his image.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because you could be the person to let people know about what we're going to talk about, which is the fact that he's gay.
I could be the one to do it.
Legitimize it.
I'll legitimize. I really want to. I could, you know what I could do? You know, I'm the Tom of Finland drawings of the buff men. I could have a running gag on the vlog where every time he says something that sounds kind of gay, one of them pops up in the I have so many ideas.
You could do the thing. I really like the YouTube trend. We talked about this where the editor inserts themselves, and it's just anytime he says something kind of gay, you just put a little box of yourself in the corner
Anyway, yeah, so this podcast is about how Logan Paul is gay.
It's a podcast where every week we get together in my girlfriend's living room and we talk about who we think is gay on YouTube. And it's not offensive because we're gay people.
Yeah, because it's our truth and it's our perspective and it's who we are as viewers. And it's not queering because they are gay.
Not queer.
No. It's
about how they're gay. If it's a woman, it's about how they're dykes.
Yeah.
And if it's men, they're gay.
Yeah. Because we respect slur boundaries. So we'll only call the dykes. But yeah, so where do we
even begin?
Indy's currently writing a paper of an entirely different perspective on this character. So this must be like kind of a refreshing.
This is very funny because I did spend all day today, I actually turned in my paper, but I spent all day today writing about the Logan Paul Suicide Forest vlog, and about why he's evil and awful. And then while making dinner, I watched his podcast with Brother Nature and decided he's gay.
Yeah.
So that's the perspective I bring to the table. He's a sociopath, but also gay.
Yeah, and you know something? Sociopaths have like a place in the gay community.
It's all about the multiplicity of gay experience.
Michael Alec's gay. Logan Paul is just like our Michael. That's fucked up. I can't say that.
Logan Paul is the Michael Alec of 2019.
That's really scary, but also so sick. What if Logan Paul you know something? I don't know. Logan Paul like would commit a murder
on camera. He would vlog a murder, and that would be groundbreaking. That's his because it's all about performance. He is the Michael Alec of our generation. It's all about performance. This is the whole thing my paper was about. Is he doesn't is the thing that's so unsettling about the Suicide Forest vlog is he's like performing like the language of empathy without like anything behind his eyes. Like, he's talking about, like, suicide is never the answer, and it's bad, and, like, don't do that. But he's saying it, like, just like they're words, like any other words. And there's no, like, deeper meaning behind them. And it's like, insane. It's super unsettling. And it's so unsettling to have someone say, like, the things that you're supposed to say about suicide victims, but also, like, including jump cuts because it's a vlog. Yeah. Like, it's really hard to watch. I think I watched, I know this isn't our topic, but I think I watched, like, the first couple minutes of it, because it's so long, because it's a fucking Logan Paul vlog. It's 15 minutes, so it can be monetized with mid-rolls. But he says he's not going to monetize it, but then in the video, like, he's making jokes about, like, I just saw a dead body, I'm swearing so much, I'm going to get demonetized. And he censors every time he swears in the video, so he doesn't get demonetized. So, like, he made the video saying he wasn't going to monetize it because it would offend people, but he, like, in the structure of it and in the editing of it, like, included for himself the option to monetize. He made it 15 minutes long so he could have mid-rolls. He, like, censors all the swear words so it wouldn't get demonetized if he hadn't shown a dead body. But he, like, leaves himself that back door of, like, if he wanted to monetize it in the future, conceivably, if it hadn't been taken down, he could have. Which is crazy. It's really creepy and crazy. The only place you can find the uncensored version is LiveLeak. Awful. I know. Oh. But anyway. He's gay. He's gay. The low gang. The low gang. The low gang. Should we talk about the gay controversy? Yes. Should we give an overview? So, his podcast, Impulsive, which, do we recommend it? No. It's not bad. Really. It's not. I mean, it's every time a YouTuber has a podcast, it's always such a weird experience to hear them just talk, because it's, like, so clear that they are so used to cutting their words. Yeah. That they almost speak slower than other people, you know? That's really interesting. Like, if you edit yourself to talk really fast and you talk slow to make editing easier for yourself, that's crazy. I never thought of that. Yeah, he's on this podcast. It's called Impulsive, because he doesn't have impulse control. Which, you know, relatable. I don't have impulse control. And he started the podcast when he took a break from daily vlogging. Because of the Suicide Forest thing. So in episode 24, his guest is Brother Nature, and he talks about his plans for the new year. So should we?
And we're sober? Well, yeah, that's weird. Like, on a serious note, bro. Yeah, that's good. Just for the month. For the month. Like, January is sober vegan January. Yeah. And then February is fatal February. The exact
We're going to go the opposite.
Oh,
so, like,
okay.
day one, steaks, like, big bottles of Tito's and shit, like, just wilding out.
And then March. Yeah. Take a guess. It's Coachella, so wait, no,
that's April.
It's
Yeah.
April.
You see
So
the
you're
lineup,
gonna
by
do
the
it
way?
again.
You see the lineup?
You're gonna be vegan and sober again. No. It's what is it? Male only March.
Why don't you say this part?
So it's male only March. We're gonna attempt to go gay for just 1 month.
For 1 month, and then swing, and then go back.
That's crazy. But yeah, Coachella. but Coachella, the lineup.
Yo, talk about it.
Shit.
Did you
I
see
actually just got put on to Tame Impala, and it's crazy that they headline it. So
And then they talk about Tame Impala for
That's
like 10 minutes.
That's such an absurd, like 30 seconds.
It's insane. It's insane because so we did some digging to try to find if he ever like addresses it again. And the thing that's really insane is that he just doesn't want to. Like he really, in the rest of this specific episode of the podcast, he just leaves it. Like he mentions it once, he explains what it is, and then he moves on. And they talk about the Coachella lineup, which is crazy.
Which is also I understand why he's under a microscope of society, but
Yeah.
it is kind of crazy to think that he said that once in like the first like 10 minutes of a podcast for like 30 seconds, and it was like major news. Like that must be, I don't know. Like I think
That's scary.
I think he like, I don't know if he does, I don't know.
I think he deserves it because of the suicide forest thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think once you do something that bad, you shouldn't be able to, like, come back to your platform, and he now has more subscribers than he had then.
Yeah.
But if you do come back to your platform, like, you better not fuck up again.
Yeah.
So, like, I understand why. But it is very much...
It's just weird to imagine having to be that paranoid.
Yeah, but he isn't, is the thing.
Yeah.
He's just like, I don't think about the shit I say.
But I don't know, because like I listened to a different episode of the podcast today with Jake Paul, and they were talking about how like, I don't know what their fucking perspective is. I can't tell, because they're like, oh, you know, like, no, I think you're right, because they were like, oh, you know, like someday it'll work out and everyone will love us.
Yeah, that's the thing, is they've had such huge controversies, and then they always come back from them, and they always end up with more money and more support than before. So at that point, it's like once you've done something that bad, once you've filmed a dead body, like what can you not come back from?
Definitely, that's the thing. That's the thing you can't come back from, is filming a dead body.
Yeah, but he did.
I think as society, we should all agree.
Yeah. So like it's like horrible, but I'm like, I want to know what a YouTuber can do that's bad enough that will get them canceled. Because saying the N-word won't do it.
Yeah.
Filming a dead body doesn't do it.
Oh God, someone's gonna do something crazy.
Being like Nazi adjacent won't do it.
What could someone do besides just like have copyright music in their video and they'll get taken down? Then YouTube's like, that you've gone too far.
You've gone too far. You've done too much.
Yeah. So anyway, so he says sort of like almost offhand. He's just like, male only March. We're gonna do males only in March. And
Yeah.
his friend, who the fuck? Like his friend is like, yeah, I'm also doing it, and
Yeah.
everyone's just like, haha. So you guys like Tame Impala? So that's it for this podcast. And then everyone was like tweeting at him. Not everyone. People.
A lot of people got really mad at him, and then Glad tweeted like a link to a news article about it and said, that's not how this works. And he responded, come on my podcast and we'll talk about it. And Glad was like, fuck you, no. Obviously, because they're like a big organization. But this activist, this cop, this gay guy was like, I'll come on your fucking podcast, Logan Paul. Let's talk it out.
This gay veteran.
He's a gay veteran. His whole thing is like gay people in the military. He has extreme cop energies.
Which is also, I feel like I know that military men have no idea. But Logan Paul's whole fucking thing is that he's like a dude with like deep dude energy surrounded only by other men, which is what the military is like felt like.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So how is this dude not like, this situation is also incredibly gay? Like, he lives in a house with all his dude friends. You know? Like, it's like, if I were in that situation, if for some reason I was on, like, the other side of this, because if you haven't been able to tell already, we think Logan Paul should get to fuck men.
In case you were wondering what the stance of this podcast is, it's a strong pro-Logan Paul fucking men stance.
But, like, if I, like, went on this podcast, like, being like, Logan Paul thinks it's a choice to be gay, and then I walked into this fucking, like...
This room that he built that's, like, a full set for him to just record conversations with his friends, that's gay.
I'd be like, oh, I get it. Like, you guys have probably all fucked each other in some capacity, and now you live in LA, where it's very easy to fuck men. So now you're like, I'm only gonna, because he didn't say I'm gonna go get. He said male only November,
Male only November,
male only March, male only November, male only March, and he wasn't like, I don't know. Only his friend was like, we're gonna switch back the next month. It's like, no, Logan Paul is like, I think he's like bisexual and is just like, this is the month where I only fuck men.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, it's an experiment to do with yourself if you have that choice. I don't know. Hell, I don't fucking know.
I'm like, that's fine. Like, don't fuck anyone you don't want to fuck. Don't fuck anyone who doesn't want to be fucked. If you want to do it.
If you want to do it and they want to do it, well, why not? We're all here.
That's all. That's all being gay is doing gay stuff.
Which we all forget because we're all like, being gay is liking this band and liking this celebrity.
No,
and
being gay is just about doing gay stuff. Like, if Logan Paul is like, for me, being gay is just about having sex with men for a month, like, that's a way to be gay.
Like, true.
Would you prefer he was like, I'm only gonna listen to the Weather Girls for a month? Like, that would be okay.
No, he's like, I'm not gonna change anything else about my life. I'm just gonna fuck men. And it's like, okay, so that tells us a couple of things. First of all, that you already fuck men. And that your lifestyle is gay because you are gay and you fuck men. Which this fucking guy who was in the fucking military should be able to get.
If he's like, yeah, because the way he talks about it is like, oh, this is like a small, like, life change that I can be nonchalant about. It's like changing my eating habits. I'm like, if it doesn't feel like that big of a change, it probably isn't.
Yeah, exactly. And this guy, I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Because we're pissed, obviously.
Sexuality is so fluid nowadays. I don't think twice about talking about being gay. I don't give a shit. I don't think being gay is cool to me. I think that it's a very cool thing. It is incredibly courageous and noble if you are a gay person to come out and put your foot down and defy society and say, no, this is who I am. This is me. There is nothing more beautiful than being yourself. So I didn't think twice about it because to me, sexuality is so fluid. Like, I don't care if he's gay, if she's gay, if he's bisexual, if he's going to be a transgender. I don't give a fuck, dude. So that's why, and this hurts me because I am such a pro-gay dude. Like, what?
Okay, I'm going to pause because there's a lot to unpack there. My personal take is people who are really excited about saying sexuality is fluid are not straight.
Yeah, it's never. People who are like super fucking straight are always like, it's in your fucking DNA. You can't like change it. And people who are like, like I'm in, you know.
Well, because I don't understand. I don't like when people say sexuality is fluid because I'm like, no, I'm a dyke. I will die a dyke. Like, nothing anyone does can change that. So when people are like, yeah, I can switch it up, I'm
like, you are trying to get out of your current situation. You're like, please, someone find me a man.
Well, it's just like saying, everyone thinks about sexuality as like their experience is the universal experience. Mm-hmm. So when people are like blanket, like, sexuality is so fluid nowadays, like, that can't not be my sexuality is fluid, in my opinion.
No, I think you're right. But I do think you're right that, like, when people are, like, in the closet, they'll be like, sexuality is, like, who even
There's
knows?
no way to really know. I don't label myself. And then you come out and you're like, no, I'm a lesbian. It's not fluid.
Anyway,
all right, back to the gay cop.
I mean, if you're being truthful that you really are planning to experiment with men next month or in February, then let's make that clear. I mean, because I think that you need to make that clear so that people
Do I need to make that clear?
I think
or
so.
is that up to me? Is that my decision?
It's absolutely your decision, but I think that you need to clarify whether or not it's a joke or not a joke.
So one thing that I saw quite a bit of.
this fucker interrupts, and it's like he's about to fucking say it's.
He's about to say it's not a joke.
Also, there's something something a little bit sexually tense about the guy being like, what does he fucking say? Where he's like, if you're trying to experiment, you need to let people know. Like, there's something in there where he's like, are you gay? Like, I'm on your podcast. You flew me out from DC. Like, what's up? And it's like, Logan Paul would never fuck an army man. No, he would, absolutely.
He absolutely would. Are you kidding me?
Now I'm projecting.
Logan Paul, I believe, you know the, like, gay twins phenomenon?
Yeah.
He's such a narcissist. If he was gonna fuck men, he would only fuck men that were exactly like him.
Yeah, he'd have one of those, like Grinder profiles that's, like, no fatties and some shit, like one of those awful, like...
Well, because he's a bad person. I hope people don't think that just because we're like he's gay, we think he's a good person. We think he should die, to be clear.
Well,
but he can die gay.
Well, I would like to clarify that when I'm on the payroll of the Maverick Corporation, I would be fine if he continued to live.
He can redistribute his wealth by hiring people in the gay community. Like Liz Walber.
Yes.
Professional video editor.
I would love to, he's talking about, the guy at one point, the military man, is like, if you put it in a vlog and, like, make a joke about, like, oh, I'm bringing a man up to my room, like, then it's a joke. And I'm like, I would love to edit that vlog where Logan Paul brings home a man to the house.
That's amazing. That's great content.
Especially,
are you kidding me?
Especially because everyone's fucking thing is like, oh, like my young cousin or my young brother or my young sibling watches Logan Paul. And it's like, why not? They're already getting all the fucking sexual content from him having literally a room called the Smash Room in his house. They already know what the fuck is going down.
Equal opportunity Smash Room.
No, more than that. He brings the men up to his room, not the Smash Room, which is incredibly intimate.
Isn't the Smash Room the room in his house where his friends have sex? Like, he doesn't have sex in the Smash Room. His friends bring girls to the Smash Room.
He makes love in the Smash Room.
He makes love in the bedroom. He smashes in the Smash Room. The Smash Room is the room where he fucks his friends.
He's gay, dude. And Jake would not be able to handle it if his brother came out as gay.
Yo, okay, he makes a lot of videos with, like, his parents. He'll make videos that are, like, talking to my parents about how I feel about their divorce. He better make a coming out to his parents video. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
A Logan comes out to Jake video?
A Logan comes out to Jake diss track. Yeah, no, they're like, when are we gonna be super fucking famous again? Like, when are our subscribers to start, like, going up? Because apparently they're going down, which is why the mystery box thing happened.
He
supposedly.
has an A- right now on Social Blade.
Oh.
Which I know because I cited Social Blade in my paper.
But what, if anything, what would jumpstart their popularity more than a coming out video?
Okay, who creates celebrities more than gay people? Like, what if the whole gay community all of a sudden was like, Logan Paul is fucking tight? We want Logan Paul to headline Northampton Pride. If you're listening, dyke capital of the world.
Logan Paul, please come visit us.
Logan Paul, will you please do a live show at Flywheel?
That's the other. I was so mad that Glad yelled all the time. I'm like, you guys give awards to straight people all the time for, like, nothing. Like, and you're like we all think Logan Paul's a dumbass, but, like, you don't need to be the one who decides, you know?
Also, he's not straight, so
He's not straight. He's a femme.
he's a femme. You seen how tight his shirts are?
He's fucking. I just want to look at pictures of him because that's. Logan Paul says Fortnite and other video games are producing serious addicts, worse than alcohol or drugs. Okay, that's an incredibly stupid opinion. Sorry,
He's so
man.
smart, dude.
At some point, it's like people who are this famous don't talk to anyone but their friends, which is why all their opinions are bad.
Skies out, thighs out.
That's fucking gay. 2 years ago, the Maverick Revolution began and the world changed forever. I guess that's true.
Technically true.
Boxing is such a gay fucking sport. He loves to have his shirt off. He loves his little dog who apparently passed away, so rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Logan Paul's dog ripped apart by a coyote.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh! That's traumatizing.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
I don't think he has feelings, so he probably will be.
I think he probably has feelings about that.
True.
This is weird. This is a picture of Logan and Jake Paul.
I don't like it.
But this could be our thumbnail. We just have to come up with a good meme.
Logan Paul, sex with men.
Sex with men, Logan Paul. Oh. All his friends are men. They all live in the same place and they all dress the same. He's literally achieving the gay male fucking compound that we have always dreamed of existing at the end of the world. But he dated this woman. But this woman, honestly, they broke up. But
did they break up?
yeah.
I like that he left up the Instagram picture with her.
I think, they're from August. He doesn't really post very often. This is from September. Incredible. What's his story right now?
He's patient. I see his game. I tell you.
Bird watching is gay.
Bird watching is gay because my TA for my film class, who I think is kind of cute, loves bird watching.
Like, I'm just sitting here waiting for him to come around, like, barking or making some sort of weird fucking noise with his tongue out, and it's just not gonna happen. Oh, this shit sucks.
Oh, that's really sad.
He tagged his dog's Instagram in his story.
Like, I don't know. Like, I think it's I have trouble with the sociopath thing because it's like, it is fucking true that it means he has no emotions and he's more likely to do horrible shit. But I'm also like, I hope he's okay, you know?
Yeah, well, the thing with the documentary is it's like it clearly, like the Shane Dawson thing was just like, oh yeah, the dad was really fucked up to them and that's why they're crazy. And I'm like, damn, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like, that sucks. And they're bad people, but unless they hire Liz, you can redeem yourself, to be clear. Logan Paul, I know you're listening, you can redeem yourself, hire Liz.
I want to be honest and say that I hate Jake Paul more than Logan Paul. And it's for very specific reasons. Being, Jake Paul's voice sounds exactly like the voice of a internet boyfriend I had in middle school. Whose name we shall not mention, but who was like this awful, horrible, like monster who said awful things to me. And he lived in Potomac, Maryland with his older brother. And he just like when Jake Paul talks, it's like, I'm like, that's fucking that man. That's that boy. Which he's not, but it would be really
what
crazy.
If he was?
That would be nuts. No, but he was older than me. But and look, Jake Paul was younger than me. But I can't listen to him talk. I'm like, ugh.
That makes sense. I think Jake Paul might be more hateable, which is interesting because Logan Paul has done objectively worse things.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy that I just wrote this whole paper on how he, like, doesn't know how to perform empathy and is like super creepy and awful. And I'm still like, I want him to be gay.
Yeah.
And I hope he's doing okay.
I really want him to be gay. Also because there's nothing we can do about like little kids watching him. So it's like he might as well fucking be gay.
That's true.
He might as well be gay.
He might as well.
I don't know. Also, like, I think that sometimes it's hard to really know how much, like time heals all wounds shit. Like, at some point, it's like we didn't hear from him for a while because he was in hiding. And, it, like, even that just, like, almost, like, the cultural mindset heals a little bit, you know? Like, without even noticing, like, an unconscious sort of, like, oh, like, we haven't seen him for a while, like, maybe things have been better, you know? And I think that's sort of part of it for me, is that I'm like, he did disappear. He did, like, stop posting stuff. Not that that did anything, but...
Yeah, Jake Paul, like, won't go away.
No.
Like,
never.
whenever he does something stupid, he's like, I need to capitalize on it. And he does, like, more. I want to know if Logan Paul has ever done anything else homophobic.
I would honestly guess no.
Well, because, like, a lot of people made, like, homophobic vines.
Yeah. I know they made, I know Logan Paul and Jake Paul both made vines where they did, like black women impersonations.
Well, yeah. Oh, Noah Centineo defended Logan Paul.
Who's Noah Centineo?
He's a boy. He's like white boy flavor of the month. People think he's cute.
Oh, well, they should fuck each other.
You're so right.
YouTube's biggest... Oh, this is someone else. How about Logan Paul Vine compilation? Let's get
Logan Paul reveals he is gay in apology tweet. What is this
I
video?
honestly do not remember filming and uploading the vlog.
Oh, it's just a Photoshop tweet.
Sick. Confirmed by whatever the fuck that Logan Paul did tweet.
Oh, this is before he even did anything gay on the internet. This is just someone trying to like cyberbully him about the Japan thing by saying he's gay.
That's also what we're doing. Whoops. Here's Logan Paul's funniest vines.
He just loves to be shirtless. I forgot how much of Vines was just using music as punchlines.
This is fucking gay. This is extremely gay.
If you had a childhood, tell me if you recognize his voice. What voice?
That's so mean. He's also like a gym gay.
He loves to wear tiny little shorts.
Yeah, it would be an easy transition for him. Where did that fucking guy go? That was when they all fucking met each other.
He made so many Vines with Curtis Lepore.
Yeah. What the fuck? Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and say if the first 2 minutes haven't had a homophobic joke, but have had a lot of no shirt, That's just shitty. But he does a lot of stuff that will make people who have to work around him really inconvenienced.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so these are all stupid.
Some of them are racist. Are any funny?
No. But they got a lot of likes. And I guess that's what happens when you are just a Twinkie boy on the net. All right, cool. So the Vines suck. Definitely not his platform.
Was Vine anyone's platform? Can we think of anybody? Because last week we talked about Cody Ko, and we were like, "Oh, Vine wasn't his platform." Is Vine who was better on Vine than on any other platform they were on? Maybe a question for another time.
Yeah,
An interesting one.
My first response is just like all the like little kids on Vine,
That's true.
like all the like 12-year-olds just dancing. Like they don't need to do it for any longer. It's just
they have
funny.
Musical.ly now.
Yeah, they have Musical.ly. Like that kid who did the Snoop, like the Snoop, and he just like turn around. That's his platform.
He has a YouTube channel now.
Never mind. We'll
Oh,
see.
it's not good.
Okay.
Vine was his platform.
Vine was for him.
Just him. He was the only one. He's allowed on Vine too.
Vine 2 should just be him. Okay. Do we have any other conclusions? This is a short
episode. I think we're done.
Logan Paul, please review my application. I would love to fucking edit your videos.
Logan Paul, I'm sorry I was so mean to you, and also that I wrote a paper about you that was very mean. I hope I get an A on it. No one's gonna read it but my advisor. You should hire my friend. Thanks.
Being gay is cool. We agree.
You're right. Being gay is cool. Fellow gay people, just let us have this.
Yeah, no, gay people, this is a message directly for all of the gay men listening to our podcast in the Los Angeles area. Please try and fuck Logan Paul. Be very kind about it. I don't mean like aggressively. I just mean if you see him in person, give him your number. See what happens.
See where it takes you.
Especially if you look exactly like him.
Gay people, remember, we deserve joy. And sometimes joy looks like deciding people are gay and then letting them be gay. Good night.
Stop telling people they can't do gay stuff. Because they can.
Because they can and it's sick.
Bye.
Bitch, I got some clout. Bitch, I got some clout.